Easter eggs and zombies have become basically like two peas in a pod, and whether you call them main quests now, which is basically what they are, one could argue that the time that zombies is popping the most now these days is any time an actual Easter egg hunt is going down, and just in general that around the Easter eggs and story itself has been the most hype lately. Usually things die down after the main hunt is over, and within a week or two, most of the side Easter eggs have been found. But with BO4, things are a little bit different. We are a few months after launch now, and there are actually quite a few unsolved Easter eggs even on the launch maps. Now, there has been a lot of hype that has been lost for Black Ops 4 Zombies. Some people have actually just stopped playing zombies altogether or gone back to the older maps because they haven't enjoyed Black Ops 4. So less eyes could be one of the reasons why there are so many Easter eggs that are still unsolved, or possibly just because we ended up getting so many maps all at the same time that we were just overwhelmed with different maps and the content in those maps. And with some of these steps seemingly being just completely random objectives, maybe that lost focus on each specific map caused so many Easter eggs to go unsolved for this long. Who knows? But I figured why not shed some light on a few of the unsolved Easter eggs. So here are 5 unsolved Easter eggs, not in any particular order, that I thought were pretty interesting and that I thought should get a few more eyes on them. Maybe people have a few more ideas on what we could do with these Easter eggs. Anyways, let's get right into it. Not much is known about the Blood of the Dead coin. It appears inside the first perk machine that you have access to in Blood of the Dead. And while as shown, shooting it does nothing. I have heard people have tried pulling out their specialist and shooting it with a bunch of different things and getting kills near it without having any success of anything happening. And this for sure is a side Easter egg, as if you go into custom games or if you go on casual difficulty where some Easter eggs are disabled, you will see that the coin is not in the machine, as well as if you go to classified and go to the same exact machine, the coin will not be visible in that machine either. So this leads me to believe that this is for sure a confirmed side Easter egg, and to my knowledge there are no known steps for this Easter egg. Heading over to 9, we have an interesting Easter egg that we ended up finding out because of a leak from the QA tester that a lot of people have heard the controversy of before. And basically all we know is I believe one of the rewards is a power-up, and you can also get the drummers overlooking the spawn area of 9 to start doing an air guitar dance as they're up there by the drums. Now, we actually do have some progress on how to do this Easter egg. The first 2 steps have been discovered so far, but then afterwards everything else is unknown to my knowledge. So for the first step, you are going to have to go to round 9 or a tiger round if you are past 9, and all you want to do is take your unupgraded shield and go and shoot one of the drummers. It could be either the left side drummer or the right side drummer, and then you will hear a guitar audio cue that sounds like this. And once you hear that sound, you can move on to step 2, which is getting kilowatt on your weapon. And then you want to get 9 headshots, and for each headshot you should hear this guitar sound confirmation. And after all 9, you will stop hearing that confirmation, and it is unknown what you are supposed to do afterwards. According to the QA tester who originally leaked that this was an Easter egg, there were a few different ways that you had to kill the zombies in order to get guitar confirmation sounds, and you had to do it 9 times for each way. But interestingly enough, none of the ways that he said in the post actually have gotten us guitar confirmation sounds, and the kilowatt headshots were not even mentioned in his post. So the steps have definitely been changed since he actually QA tested. But we are getting closer and closer to finishing this Easter egg. We just have to figure out what the next kill step is. Going back to Blood of the Dead for the 3rd Easter egg on this list. This one is not for sure known if it is actually a hidden Easter egg or not, and I have not seen a ton of chatter on this Easter egg at all either, besides Glitching Queen posting a video on it and a few Reddit posts. Anyways, up in the infirmary area in Blood of the Dead, there is a very suspicious doorway, and the board that is blocking it is kind of textured like something that could actually be moved. And when you look into the room, whether you're using theater mode or if you're just jumping in game itself, you can interestingly enough see that there is a bunch of shadows in that room, indicating that at some point there could be a bunch of objects spawned into that room if it were to open. Treyarch has been known to not spawn in the objects, as if you glitch into the area where you go and see the warden's body without actually having the room open, there are no textures in that room, and they only spawn in after you actually legitimately open the room. So it is possible that this room is accessible via some side Easter egg, or it could be that they were planning to have some sort of side Easter egg to get in there at some point, but ended up cutting it. Either way, I thought this was interesting enough to throw into the video. Taking it back to 9, outside the map in the spawn area, there are 8 bonfires that are unlit, and if you go and throw a Wraithfire grenade in them in a certain order, you can get all 8 bonfires to be lit up, and that is basically all that is known for this side Easter egg. The order for the bulls to light them up correctly is left of Ra, left of Zeus, right of Odin, right of Danu, left of Danu, left of Odin, right of Ra, right of Zeus, and once you have all 8 lit up, nobody knows what to do afterwards. So this could be a crazy interesting side quest to get us something new. I doubt it's a weapon or anything, as we probably would have gotten it by now, so I could most likely see it being a free perk, or some sort of power-up, or even something to continue part of the side quest stories, kind of like with the Easter egg where you can break into that wall and get a cipher, but who knows. And coming in at number 1, we're finally with a new map. Going on to Dead of the Night, there are some specific objects around the map that you can interact with using a specific character in order to get a quote from that character. Now this could be a crazy deep Easter egg that gives us a lot more backstory, or it could just turn out to be nothing at all and just be these quotes. Anyways, here are each of the quotes with the specific characters and the objects that you have to go up to in order to get the quote. Nothing more is known if there is any more steps beyond this, and this has to be completed in a normal match. This will not work in mutations or casual. As Christina, you can interact with the tarot card at spawn to get this quote.
Ah, these damn tarot cards. You know, on the train from London, I kept doing readings, and every last one of them predicted impending doom. But did I listen?
As Godfrey, you can interact with this picture in the cellar to get this quote.
I drew this several weeks ago, not long after I began suffering bouts of memory loss. I'd gone to sleep in my quarters and dreamt about this bat creature stalking the manor halls.
As Christina, you can interact with this amulet to get this quote.
I recognise this amulet. Sold it to one of the party guests. Told her it would ward off evil spirits. Fat lot of good that did that.
And as Jonathan Warwick, you can go and interact with this painting and you will get this quote.
My oldest friend, how long since you and little Scarlet were this close with one another?
And as an honorable mention, this is a random side Easter egg that nobody knows the exact steps to. Nobody knows what the reward is for this Easter egg, and this could randomly happen on any map that you play on. This could also happen at any time, so nobody really knows how to trigger it. Here is the end of the first step, though. If you have ever triggered this Easter egg, let me know. All jokes aside, those are 5 unsolved Easter eggs that I thought were pretty interesting for Black Ops 4. Now, like I said, not all of them could be confirmed side Easter eggs. Some could just be cut content, or just nothing more than a few character quotes. But until we have 100% confirmation, I feel like that these could be unsolved Easter eggs, and that there is more worth looking into for these. And we for sure know that some of them are side Easter eggs, as we actually are progressing in them. We just don't know what to do at a certain point. Hopefully this could get some more eyes on them and inform more people that didn't even know that these were side Easter eggs in the game, or possibly side Easter eggs. So that way we could possibly get some more ideas going for these and try and see what the actual rewards are for them and what they are there for. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this and want to see more videos like this, I definitely recommend subscribing to the channel. I'm going to try and be uploading very often, at least once every other day or maybe even once a day if I can, as well as I do regular streams. Anyways, this has been the Walkthrough King, and I hope to see you guys at the next one.
Peace.